a man let out a piercing scream at the girl, all just to scare away the girl who was starting her first day of work. After a long while, Del grew tired and stopped. Then he pointed out that the woman's skirt was torn, which left Lusha embarrassed and at a loss. Lusha is just a new care worker who has recently joined the team, while Del was a wealthy rich second generation who was completely paralyzed. Who would have thought that Lusha would get a big scare during their first meeting? Del hated everyone. Before Lusha, he'd driven away 4 caretakers. He hoped to chase away this one too, but he didn't expect this time it wouldn't work because this girl was special. Lusha's father was unemployed, her mother stayed home to care for her grandfather, and her younger sister had an unplanned pregnancy but still wanted to go to college. The pressure of supporting a family of 5 fell entirely on Lusha. Though fate had been unkind, she never complained and instead struggled desperately to hold the family together. In Lusha's eyes, Del's pranks were nothing. Not only did she intend to persevere, but she also wanted to make Del give up the idea of suicide. The next day, Lusha changed from black stockings to magenta ones. At first, Del was just a bit surprised, but over the following days, Lusha's outfits were different every day. To Del, however, they all looked hideous. From the photos at home, it could be inferred that before he was paralyzed, Will had been a social sports enthusiast. Now, he was a man who couldn't even stand a gap that made Will learn to protect himself with harsh sarcasm. The girl just kept enduring Will's sarcasm like that. Then a turning point finally came. Will's ex-girlfriend and his best friend came to visit. The two of them hesitated to speak but finally told Dale that they were in a relationship. Will remained calm on the surface, but inside, he was furious. His girlfriend even blamed all the mistakes on him. After they left, Will locked himself in his room, and soon came the sound of breaking glass. When Lusha rushed over, Will had thrown all his photos onto the floor. Seeing her boss's shattered memories spread across the ground, Lusha suddenly felt deeply sad. The next day, Lusha bought a lot of glue and carefully glued the broken photo frames back together. When Will saw this, he sarcasmed her even more harshly, calling her ugly and worthless. This time, Lusha got angry. She firmly asked Will to show her some respect. Will told her to leave, and the two got into an argument, finally parting on bad terms. Later, Will began asking Lusha to help him put on a DVD and even unexpectedly invited her to watch it with him. What seemed like an unreasonable request was actually a proud olive branch. During the movie, Will kept secretly watching Lusha's reactions. He hopes that what he shares will be liked by Lusha. From that day on, their relationship changed. Will was no longer rude and overbearing, and Lusha forgave him despite his past behavior. Will realized the girl before him was lovely, while Lusha discovered that this arrogant man was actually so pitiful.